Hello, everybody. I'm Adam,
And I'm Adi.
and we're
AM
AM Vintage.
Welcome back, you guys. Today we thought we would be trying something different. We're going to actually be responding back to our feedback that we just recently received
From our last
video,
which had a lot to do with everybody's favorite person, Priscilla Presley, right?
Yes, we weren't expecting that. I think I was expecting more of the comments of other things we talked about, Adam, but for some reason,
almost every comment was about Priscilla.
It was Priscilla.
And some of these comments were, 7 paragraphs long. I mean,
yeah,
it was like a book report. Yeah.
So yeah, so we thought we'd share that with you, and let's see how it goes.
Yeah, stay tuned.
My baby, she done me wrong. My baby, she played. My baby took her down to the river where she lived out the last long day.
There's been a lot of people saying a lot of things about my ex-wife Priscilla. But in the end, you got to listen to yourself. And I don't pay any attention to rumors. I don't pay any attention to YouTube channels and Facebook pages. I don't read them because they're all junk.
Oh, welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back, everybody.
Thanks for joining us. We actually had a lot of where we're getting continually. Our video is growing, which is honestly, it's a surprise to me because I did not think that this video would get more action. It did, compared to our other videos.
It did surprisingly better than some of our past videos.
Yeah, and honestly, it seems like it's because of Priscilla. And in no way do we have any, I don't even know what this is called, but I don't have any...
We don't have any ill feelings.
Feelings for any of these comments.
Yeah.
And again, I don't know what made them...
But a lot of them are negative.
Are negative. And
either negative towards Priscilla or us.
Or us. And simply because, I don't know, Adam, I don't know anywhere in the video, did we even say this was facts?
Right.
Did we say this was coming from CNN or a trusted source?
Mainly opinions,
These were strictly opinions.
But we were told we needed to go back to Elvis school.
We needed to go back. We were lazy in our research.
Yeah.
What research? What research? I didn't know we had to have research done just to give an opinion.
They said we needed to read this book right here, Child Bride. And without that, we don't know anything. So.
Yeah, so in other words, the person that gave us that comment to go back and read this book, I guess you're telling us to go read a book that's been written by somebody else.
Right.
When I strictly...
A journalist.
I know I made it clear in my last video that I do not believe anything that comes out from either Priscilla... If it's, referring to Elvis, I'm only going to believe Elvis. And unfortunately, he's not here to back himself up. So I guess I'm just going to keep that to myself, right? I don't care what anybody else believes. This is just my opinion, and that's Adam's opinion. And so this is where we're sitting with this, is that we don't understand where the negative feelings are coming from. And if we said something... horrible.
Well, I mean, I don't understand where they're coming from, but I know that they've been around. I mean, I know there's been a lot of people that dislike Priscilla. It seems like it didn't used to really be like that back even in the early 2000s, It got pretty bad after Lisa Marie died.
It seems like it's getting worse. And again, if we're Elvis fans, I'm sorry, but I think Priscilla is a part of that. Regardless if people say no, whatever. But again, there it goes again. My opinion. It's not a fact. I'm not saying it is. And you don't have to agree with me. But I simply don't like, Adam, is when we're getting negative comments about an opinion we shared. Like, that shouldn't be... I mean, we don't go to anybody's YouTube and say, you know what, we don't agree with you.
And we watch a lot of YouTube channels that we don't necessarily agree with.
Right.
So we do get that other perspective because,
you do, and I appreciate it. And I respect it because that is, and good for you if you're doing all that research. And
we watch Memphis Mafia Kid, so we're not just watching,
Yeah.
the positive Priscilla Presley channels on
Yeah.
YouTube.
And we probably don't look our age, but I think we're back with the 70s, and I'm 70s kid, so 80s. I mean, we are not like these youngsters that just come in and say, "Oh, we know Elvis." But again, I don't go around
But
saying it like.
But on the other hand, people say, get an education on Elvis. I've been learning about Elvis for 35 years,
Me too.
So, and I believe what I like to believe.
Yeah.
And but I'm not gonna throw that in anybody else's face.
Right. And I never said I was 100% Priscilla fan. I'm not.
Right.
But I'm not going to shell out lies. I'm not going to disrespect the mother of Lisa. Like I said, if you're a true fan of Elvis, Elvis's daughter is going to be connected to Priscilla for the rest of her life. So
Right.
I'm not going to disrespect her mother. And that's just my view. But again, everybody has their own opinions on it.
They sure do.
What do you think, Elvis?
Well, you know what they say about opinions, They're like, well, you know what they say, and everybody has them and everything.
We're on your side, yes.
I'll tell you what, though. In the past, during like Elvis weeks and things like that in Memphis, I remember Elvis fans going to get books and things like that signed by Dr. Nicopolis, And I would never want something like that. To me, he had a lot to do with Elvis's demise,
Yeah.
So, but at the same time, some of those people were my friends, and I didn't, go after them and say, hey, what are you doing, You got to get an education. Why are you talking to that guy,
But
I kept that to myself.
right.
But,
Very in disbelief. But I just can't. I guess my thing was just I can't believe they. And it's funny because we called it Priscilla haters, and the people that are
they're saying we're not Priscilla haters. How dare you say that?
Yeah, how dare you? I'm like, did I call you out? I don't remember mentioning any names. I don't remember mentioning anything to that respect. Right. I said opinions.
But we said Priscilla haters because it seems like hate. It seems like you guys just hate this woman, So
whoever you are,
yeah.
I don't remember saying your name, but I appreciate, like I said, we appreciate the comments, but this makes only clear to me how much Priscilla is being hated.
Prissy pants.
Oh, right. Prissy pants.
Yeah.
You don't hate the woman,
we have
but
to remember
call
that.
her. Yeah, you don't hate her, but you call her prissy pants. How? Right. And talk about immaturity. I got a lot of comments saying that we were very immature. But if we are immature, we don't sit here and call people names. That's the difference. Again, I don't understand. But Adam, you talked about Child Bride. That's a good one because somebody told us to go read this book. But did you guys, whoever read this book, obviously didn't read it all the way.
Well, there's been a lot of comments about, Priscilla shouldn't get any credit for opening Graceland.
She done it.
Like, how dare you guys give her credit for opening Graceland? But a few of the comments were, you guys need to, do some research, read some books. You guys need to read Child Bride.
Yeah, we read it. We read it a long time ago, and
years ago. We have an Elvis library.
Oh yeah.
But I can't remember what's in Child Bride, but I picked it up off the shelf after someone made that comment, and I'm just looking at the cover, the inside cover where it tells you what the book is about, and what does it say right here? It says, a woman who almost single-handedly took a $6 million estate and turned it into a $100 million enterprise.
Thank you. Wow, I don't really know what to say.
Who are they talking about?
Oh my God, who did that?
Ooh.
I mean, yeah, maybe it wasn't her idea, but she's the one that did it. And she did a damn good job.
Yeah, it wasn't her idea because according to the comments, somebody said it's the bank, right?
Right.
And you talk about you have documents and these documents and there's total documents, but really, I'm tired of hearing
you
all
guys
that.
say that Lisa Marie wouldn't want Priscilla buried at Graceland, but they used Priscilla for years. I mean, you guys want to say Priscilla used them, but they used Priscilla for years at events at Graceland during Elvis week. I mean, she was always saying good things about Elvis. You know, she was the one that was at the candlelit vigils most of the time. Lisa Marie was there once in a while. Usually every 5 years you'd see Lisa Marie. But Priscilla was there most of the time.
And I always told you that Adam, like, Adam says this, and I love Adam, but I've always mentioned this. I don't care if Priscilla gets buried there or not. I don't have any interest of, I don't care. I also agreed with a lot of you, Priscilla haters, that she should not be buried there. I've said that in my last video. I don't think she should get buried there. I feel the same way. She's an ex-wife or whatever, and who cares? But again, who cares?
But
it's
the,
just
the thing is, people say that's Elvis's house.
Right.
It's Elvis's house. She shouldn't be buried there. But the fact of the matter is, it's Riley's house. It's Riley's house.
But even yet, what about Lisa? That's her daughter. So if Lisa wanted her buried there, shouldn't we give that respect to Lisa? I mean, that's how I feel. If my mom, if my mom was Priscilla and I passed away, I certainly would want my mom there, regardless if they're divorced. But I never heard anything
about Lisa saying she didn't want Priscilla buried there.
Me neither. So I'm not sure how that is. Again, I don't agree with everything. I don't feel like Priscilla's fully responsible also for opening up Graceland. I never thought that. I know there's a lot of people involved because we all know that Priscilla was not the one going and doing all these things. But again.
No, but she helped Elvis Presley Enterprises make a lot of money over the years with Graceland.
I'm sure she has. But I'm sure there's other things that go into it and probably doesn't involve Priscilla. That's how I
guarantee you the Elvis weeks where Priscilla was in town, there were a lot more people. When they found out that Priscilla or Lisa Marie was going to be at an Elvis week, those are the Elvis weeks that, the crowds were huge.
Yeah.
So, let's not act like Priscilla never did anything good for Graceland.
Well, that's going to be an argument that people have. And I'm right there with some of you too. I don't feel like she did a lot for Graceland or for Elvis. And again, I said, I'm not for her in the sense because, and I told you this before in our last video, is when you open up your mouth and you spread all kinds of crap about what Elvis did to you, and this is your personal life, you're going to dish that out. You're going to get bad stuff coming back to you when you turn around and you start saying good things about Elvis, which she has done,
but
right?
Let's just say this.
I'm not going to say, oh, Elvis,
almost
the love of
every
my life,
person,
and then you're me, right?
Almost every person that knew Elvis wrote a book about him. And,
I'm sure.
And there's good and there's bad in all those books.
Well, look at the mafia. They went out and dug dirt on him and everything, and he was alive. And what?
Elvis, what happened? Yeah.
We never hear anything about these guys anymore. But
and like I said in the last video, I agree with. I don't agree with. I've forgiven Red and Sonny, and I like those guys.
I do too.
But they should have never wrote that book. That's the book that ruined Elvis.
But that's the problem I have. Like I said, if you're going to have a problem with Priscilla,
Yeah.
then have a problem with everybody else that wrote bad stuff about it. And then another comment, we went to another comment about Predator. What did it they were talking about that it was Priscilla's fault that he is being known and recognized as a child predator.
Yeah.
Didn't everybody know she was 14? I mean, I didn't know that it was just Priscilla that.
They act like, oh my God, Priscilla gave it away. Now everybody's gonna say that Elvis was a child predator. First of all, Elvis was not a child predator. It was a whole different time back then.
It's a whole different time back then.
But you can't blame Priscilla for things that people say on the internet.
Everybody, and I even I also feel that way. He was probably, come on, what was he doing with the 14-year-old? I always tell that to Adam.
It was a different time.
But that's an opinion.
Jerry Lee Lewis. I'm sure there's countless others that had younger wives. But Elvis, here's the thing. Elvis didn't marry Priscilla when she was young,
No.
He met her when she was young. He didn't marry her when she was young. So.
Yeah. So, but Priscilla has a lot of hate on her. And, again, I'm not coming after these people. I'm speaking to you. But I feel like, isn't it time to just let it go? I don't know. We are Elvis fans. That's what our channel's supposed to be about. And if you're going to continue to start... It's like, I feel like a lot of YouTube channels right now are trying to find other things on Priscilla, but for what reasons?
Well, instead of celebrating Elvis and talking about Elvis and talking about the good things, everybody wants to, do this witch hunt on Priscilla.
And that's all it's about. I don't see the. And some of these YouTube channels are just all women, like that are, a Priscilla. I hate to call them Priscilla haters, but I don't know what else to call you, ladies. I don't know.
Right.
It's hate to me when you say you don't hate the person, but yet you dislike. What is it? If you don't like somebody, then you don't like them, and that's it. But why do you keep talking about?
We don't agree with everything that happens, that Priscilla does.
I don't.
We read about Navarone, Lisa Marie's brother, getting a tiny portion of.
That I don't agree with.
We didn't agree with that.
Heck no. Of course, he has nothing to do with the estate, and I don't understand why he got a.
But of course, anything that happened, Riley was involved with, and she had to agree to.
Yeah.
So,
like I said, with respect to everybody, like I said, we have our comments, we have our opinions, and that's all we do. It's an opinion. We don't sit here and tell you, oh, this is the fact. You should. And I don't like what I don't like about the comments is that we strictly said that these are opinions, but I don't like when you're trying to change my opinion because I'm not doing that with yours. So if you have your beliefs, we have our own beliefs. So don't try to change mine.
Right.
That's how I said it's out of respect. That's all we have is for Elvis, for the whole family, is respect. Like I said, I don't like Priscilla like that personally, but I also know that I have respect for the person that's responsible for having Lisa.
Well, you know what? Hold on. Real quick. I personally do like Priscilla. So let's just set that on the table in case she's watching the video. Priscilla, remember me from that meet and greet? You said you remember me. Come on.
Yeah.
Hey, you never know, You Google yourself, you type in your name on YouTube. You're like, what are people saying about me?
Another thing they said was that she was a horrible mother.
Yeah, that she just shipped Lisa Marie off to Scientology.
So Elvis was a perfect father? Please tell me, is that what people
have you
are
ever?
Have I even?
Yeah. Do you know what it's like to have a kid that's just really hard to deal with?
But not only that, at the time when Lisa was little, was Elvis a perfect father? I just want to know, was he a perfect father? Who's a perfect father? Who's a perfect mother? You tell me. I have a daughter, and I don't ever call myself a perfect mother, but I would never try to tell and try to,
No, your parents,
persuade.
Your parents aren't perfect, and they do things, and you look back on it, and you say, whoa, that was kind of messed up. My parents did that. But you forgive your parents. You get over it, and you say, you know what, I learned.
But Adam, people are going to fight you that she went out and she was looking for fame. She was looking to make money. She didn't care about Lisa. That was in the comments. Really? Like, do we know this? Like, yeah, you hear it. We always hear this.
If Priscilla was really trying to make money, then she would have used the hell out of Lisa Marie after Elvis died and tried to make as much money as she could.
Well, that's what they're saying she's doing.
Using young Lisa Marie in commercials and trying to get her into all kinds of stuff. But she kept her out of the spotlight.
But now you're forgetting she threw her in the Scientology cult, remember?
Priscilla got...
Who does that?
Well, Priscilla got brainwashed into Scientology. People get brainwashed.
So are you saying Priscilla was brainwashed?
Yeah, I think she was brainwashed into Scientology. But here's the thing. People keep talking about Scientology. She's out of Scientology.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't change. I mean, you still
I know. How do you guys think that she's still in it? But I don't believe she's still in it. And, I listened to an interview with Navarone, Lisa Marie's stepbrother.
But see, that's your opinion.
And he said that Priscilla's been out of Scientology for years.
That's what he says. So should we not believe him too? I don't know. But again, I don't believe anything that's not coming from Elvis.
Right.
And unfortunately, Elvis is not here to defend himself. So again.
And real quick, I don't want people thinking that, this guy loves Navarone. No. Okay, hold on. Let's not get this twisted, Navarone, he's not been the greatest brother to Lisa Marie. And he has not said very nice things about Lisa Marie.
No, he hasn't.
But I listen to different interviews and I like to get different points of views.
Yeah.
So, I listened to an interview that he did. And that's what he said. He said, Priscilla has been out of Scientology.
I'm sorry, but if it has nothing to do with Elvis, again, people, I don't want to hear about it. if you like Priscilla, I'm sorry, Priscilla's Priscilla. That's not Elvis. So where our channel is should be dedicated to just Elvis.
Right. We're trying to keep this like, you know.
And again, we're respectful and we're trying to
Keep it all positive.
positive.
And even this video, we're trying to just keep it positive.
I'm trying so hard to bite my lip.
But,
I'm trying so
you
hard
know,
because
we
of
have
the
to reply
comments.
every once in a while, you know.
We're trying to reply, and if anything, I think we're here on you guys to defend ourselves because I don't feel that it's fair that people are coming onto our channel and criticizing or making comments like these and trying to tell us that, you know, we don't know what the heck we're talking about. I never said we were experts. Where does our channel say that we're experts? We never said that. And if you can't respect our comments or our opinions, then I mean that's showing me a lot about what.
Look, if you don't respect our comments or our opinions, you can keep watching our videos. You know? That's
and keep telling us off. I'm sure we're gonna get
fine.
negative. I'm sure we're gonna get that negative feedback on this one too because we're gonna get blasted.
We'll get over
you
it.
guys need to do this, and that's fine.
What was
Again,
that you were saying about
respect.
the Priscilla movie, the chair scene in the Priscilla movie?
Oh yes, I love the comment where, well, again, it goes back to that Priscilla's a liar. She changes her stories multiple, which I said that too. I say that all the time. But it's a woman. What woman doesn't change her darn story about an ex-boyfriend or ex-husband? I freaking always change.
You forget
my
how
story.
things go over the years.
And not only forget, you just want to make yourself look good. I'm sorry. But in this case, Priscilla was caught, I guess, changing her story about the chair scene, which I think she did talk in an interview about how it went down or whatever.
What happened was the director of the movie made it seem like, you know, Elvis was throwing the chair at her.
And she
when in reality, you know, she told the way that it really went was Elvis was throwing the chair as she was walking into the room.
And it was
and it did almost hit her.
Actually just
but he apologized.
Response to the colonel.
Right.
Or something, right?
But Elvis apologized right away.
So he apologized. So in other words, this is Priscilla's fault because, you know, she's making up the whatever. But the movie was so bad that it's, you know, it made Elvis, it's painted Elvis in an ugly light, which we talked about this in our review. I thought the same thing too. But I also think that who doesn't do these kinds of things in movies to make a movie sell? Now, this person actually compared Priscilla's story movie with Elvis's I always get his name, Baz, right?
Baz Luhrmann, yeah.
How are you? First of all, Baz is Baz. If everybody knows Baz Luhrmann, you know that his movies are really they're very elaborate, you know, and colorful, and they're going to get you excited. And we all know half of that crap that's in that movie was not true.
Right. We love the movie.
I love it.
We love the movie.
We love Austin.
We saw it like 5 times at the theater.
At the theater, we saw it like 5 or 6 times.
Yeah.
But we're not calling Elvis a liar, are we? Are we sitting there and say, "Oh, Elvis is lying. This didn't happen"? Or are we calling the people that, you know? Are we calling Baz a liar? I don't sit here and call Baz a liar. So
you do things for a movie for the effect, you know.
And then we hear, well, Priscilla was the producer. She had, you know, she knew what she was doing. Yeah, I get that, and I respect that. But again, if I'm a director and you're telling me what you want, I'm going to do what I want. I'm going to put my spin on it to make my movie sell. Right. Regardless if it's Priscilla. I don't care whose friggin' story it is. I'm sorry, but I don't care whose story it is. I'm going to make it my own because I want to make money off of it. And Baz did the same thing to make money. So how is this different from Priscilla's story? I know they want to come after Priscilla. And see, again, it looks like I'm defending her, but I know
she was a producer on the movie, but
no.
We don't know how much control she had into what went into that movie.
But even if she did, who cares?
But that movie came and went. Like,
I know.
Who cares?
And it blew.
Who cares?
I didn't like it.
We didn't like it. There were some things about it that I thought weren't bad. You know,
I thought it was bad all the way around.
I'm talking about like the sets and things like that. But like we said, I mean, that movie was gray. It was dark, wasn't it?
I like the actors, right? I'll give them props for for trying hard
Right,
and
right.
for doing a good job. I commend them, but the movie itself, and it did paint. I didn't like the way it was painting Elvis.
And one of the comments, they said that movie was going to make young people, think that Elvis was a certain way. And it's like, come on. That movie came and went. Nobody's talking about the movie Priscilla. Young people didn't go see the movie Priscilla.
A true Elvis fan, no matter what you throw at them, no matter what you say about them, no matter how bad the situation, they're going to love Elvis, is how I feel.
Right.
That's how I feel. Just so with anybody that you like out there, anybody that you actually admire, whatever, idolize, whatever the crap is, whatever the word is. But you are going to love that person no matter who tells you what. I could tell him I hate Priscilla and make myself turn blue in the face. It's not going to change his opinion. Just the same way you're not going to change our opinion or my opinion of the fact that I only believe what came out of his mouth. That's it. If it's coming from Joe, if it's coming from Priscilla, if it's coming from Billy, what is the cousin's name?
Billy Smith.
I don't care. To me, it didn't happen. It's not true if it's not coming from Elvis. So that's how I feel.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, ladies, but whoever's doing these mean comments, I hate to call them mean, but I mean, I don't know how else to look at them. It's not going to change how I feel, and that's all we're asking is, we
don't spend that much time thinking about Priscilla, to be honest.
No.
Well, we're mainly just watching Elvis stuff, thinking about what kind of Elvis stuff we're going to put on the channel. We do put Priscilla on there every once in a while. But man, I'll tell you what, the people that dislike Priscilla, they spend a lot of time thinking about her.
Yeah, they do. And good props to you. I mean, I give you guys, because I gotta hand it to you. You guys do a lot of research and all that. Good for you. But to me, honestly, if I don't like somebody, I'm not going to be doing the research.
Right.
So you're right. For those who tell us that maybe we're not educated enough in this situation, but we're giving an opinion. You're right. We're not going to be educated. I'm not. You're right. I'll give you that. Heck no. I'm not going to freaking waste my time on Priscilla when I don't care about the person, right? Exactly. So if you're telling me that you don't like the person, I'm going to call you out on this.
We learned something.
I'm learning.
Here's what we learned. You want to know what we learned, everybody?
Oh.
If you put something about hate Priscilla or something bad about Priscilla in your YouTube title, you're going to get a lot of views, And I think those people that dislike Priscilla know this. And they know, hey, man, let's just keep hating on Priscilla. We're going to get more views that way. So
I didn't think that the title, honestly, I didn't think the title
you
was
put an
do
X over
anything.
Priscilla's
I
face,
thought it was funny.
you're going to get like, 200 views a day at least.
So you're right, you guys. If you're telling us we ain't educated enough to hate Priscilla, I don't think you need to be educated to hate somebody. And that's what you guys are teaching me, is that you need to be educated.
Well, they say we don't know the true history of how it went down. And
even if I did, if I don't like the person, I'm not going to invest my whole body and energy into that. That's just a waste of time for me. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And I feel sorry for you. Whoever's hating on her or whoever's wasting their time.
Hey, when I was in high school,
Sorry for
I
you
read
guys.
Elvis and Me, and I met Priscilla when I was in high school. I met
Go
Priscilla
again. Priscilla.
when she was selling perfume, Indian Summer.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah. So
she shouldn't have been doing that.
and she shouldn't have sold perfume back in the
Heck no.
90s.
No. She was leeching off of Elvis's money. You heard that.
But I was a kid back then when I met her. She was so nice. She was so nice to me.
Sarcastic.
I was like, God, I've never felt such soft hands.
Yeah, he always tells me that too. Always.
You guys are like, that's because she never worked a day in her life.
Right. She don't deserve it.
Right. That's why her hands are so soft.
Again, everybody, these are comments and these are just the feedback that we're responding to. In no way are we trying to out anybody or call anybody out.
We support, at least me, I think Mari as well.
I
We support
said
everybody in the Elvis community.
If you like somebody, you like that person. If you don't, you don't. Honestly, it doesn't bother me and I respect that. And
Right.
yeah, all we asking is for the same thing. I mean, what's so hard about that? So yeah, if you're going to call us names in this, I think it was our way of trying to defend ourselves. I don't think we're here we're not calling out facts. I'm not
Right.
CNN. I wish I was, but I'm not.
Yeah. We're getting there, maybe
Yeah.
someday, right?
No way. But yeah.
The main thing is we love Elvis,
We do.
and you know,
We do. We have an extensive collection. We're always trying to bring new videos out, and again, trying to bring new topics to you guys. We also do our movie reviews that we have a lot of fun with, you know. And
we picked the next movie that we're gonna do.
We're
Do you
doing
want to
that.
tell them the movie?
What was it? You're right. I always get it wrong. I always say it wrong.
I think it's Live a Little, Love a Little.
See, I was
is the
going to say
one.
Love a Little, Live a Little.
No, it's Live a Little, Love a Little. So that's
See? I'll say
the next movie we're gonna review.
Yeah, so we'll be doing that video coming out soon.
We're
you guys.
also going to do a like top 20 favorite things to do in Memphis.
Yes.
We were gonna do a top 10 list, but the list got to like 30 or 40 things.
There's so much things to do, and it's so exciting, and I think they would have, you know, you guys would be really, again, we're trying to inform.
Yeah. And
And
we
you don't
decided
have to go to any of these places. Wait a minute. They don't have to go to all these places that we're recommending, right?
they don't have to.
They don't have
But
to.
we're also on the list. I think we're gonna put like maybe like 5 places that you don't want to go to
That
in
too.
Memphis.
Yeah. Oh, you can, but and
Well,
then you let us know how
don't
that
go-
works.
That tram that hangs that's in the movie The Firm that Tom Cruise runs on.
Oh yeah,
Don't go to that.
we went
Because when we went there
I'm scared.
and it's closed down, it doesn't work.
Scary.
There's a lot of homeless people that sleep there and live there, and
Oh, I forgot about that.
it seems dangerous.
I did not. I just thought it was scary because there's
And I'm not
nothing.
saying homeless people are dangerous.
No, that's why I forgot. Honestly, I
but
thought it was just scary.
when,
just going
when
through
it's
there.
dark
It's-
and you know you see people sleeping on the ground. You know.
It's a cool thing to look at, though. I must say, it's cool to look
Yeah.
at, but it's unfortunate that we can't even.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we'll add some things like that on our list.
Yeah. Again, everybody, we want to thank everybody for watching. Again, this was just our comments, our defense, I
Yeah,
guess.
just our point of view.
Point
you
of
know.
view. Again, we respect everybody. Again, we respect everybody's comments. Please know that. But hopefully you respect ours. And yeah, that was just very sad to see comments like that we need to stop being lazy, and I don't know what else.
We need to
That's
get
a lot
the-
hurtful.
Get an
See all
education.
that hate.
Yeah.
Where's the hate coming
We're
from?
uninformed. you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We don't know. Yeah.
All that we have to know is that we love Elvis.
Thank you.
And if you guys love Elvis, then
We're
we
right
like
there with
then we
you.
like you guys.
Yes.
We don't have to agree with you.
And I
But,
hope you guys know that. Watch, we're gonna get a lot of people unsubscribe. Like you said in the last video.
No, we've actually gained a few subscribers
We
since
did.
the last video.
And
We were
wanna
like,
thank you guys.
oh no, we're gonna lose subscribers. But
And we didn't. But again, like I said, we weren't trying to post any facts or
Right,
whatever.
right.
We were just doing an opinion. I guess we're not allowed to do that.
no, we're not.
We're not allowed to have opinions.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then.
Hold on.
I'm about to cry. That was
Anyways,
read those comments just like what?
we want to thank everybody
Yes.
for watching.
Yes.
Please like and subscribe.
Please share.
Share,
this video.
ring the notification bell,
Yes. Be
and
informed.
be informed.
Read your books. Read your Elvis
Read your books.
literature. If you want to be an
Get to
Elvis
work. Start
fan.
studying.
Again, you guys, thank you so much. Again, we respect you. Again, everybody, and hopefully, you'll just take this into consideration. The ones that want to put comments is that we're just giving an opinion. That's it. It's
That's
not
right.
nothing to hurt anybody, and we respect everybody for that matter. So, thanks again
All
for
right.
watching. We'll see
Until
you
next
guys
time.
Take care.
Take care.